Hello, lovely souls. Welcome to this reading and welcome to Agnya 8. We are here tuning in to the twin flame divine partnership and the soulmates connection. I have already uploaded the reading for divine masculine and divine feminine, and here we will tune in at the overall connection, where exactly it is and what are the messages which comes forth regarding that. So this reading would be timeless, so when you watch it is the time when you need to be watching it. So let's check, and I will be using the Akashic Tarot to check what is the current energy of this connection. What are the messages for the connection? What are the current energies for the connection? What are the messages for the connection? What this twin flame, divine partnership, soulmate, or whatever name we want to give, or a label, but this strong soul-based connection. What are the messages, current energies? I've got first card which came around, it's Seven of Keys and the Ascent. Okay, let's pull more cards. I'll get two more and then we will tune in as to what are the energies. Can I please have two more cards talking about the energies, giving us clarity on where this connection is at this point in time. I've got one more, and the Queen of Forces. Now I think this card I don't keep, and this came like that. I don't keep the cards, I keep it all upright. So I'm just checking with my divine team, my spirit guides, as to how they want me to read it. They're asking me to keep it as it is, that is reversed. I generally don't do reversed readings, but that's what it is. And at the bottom of the deck, they're also asking me to display that views of the ego. So where is this connection at this point in time is? Let's kind of tune in. The first message what we have is the Seven of Keys, which is talking about the ascent. Now if you can see, there is this rope which has taken, and this is the energy of the connection, to a height. Now this person is looking at the other direction there. Maybe there is a bigger peak, maybe there is a higher ground it needs to reach, and this is already looking at the next level. And this is the energy, if you can see, is what I'm picking on from this card, like looking in the other direction and kind of seeing that as to where and how we can move on to the next level. Or so this is the energy. Yes, it has reached up to a level, it has reached a greater height than where it was, and it is on the right direction, and it is moving in the exact place where it should be. There is a definite work which has gone into, you can see, I don't know what you call them exactly in the mountaineering, but these are the nails or the hooks wherein you kind of put these ropes and climb up, and these are already there. So the path is pretty much clear and one can see that where it is. And there is this, he's holding the tools for mountaineering and taking it to the next level. So I'm sensing, and the message which I'm getting is that yes, there is a little bit more, or there is more work to be done, and on the connection. Now here, when I say more work to be connection, it's always a continuous journey, and I'm sure there is nothing really wherein more work is not going on. But there is definitely newer heights wherein this connection needs to go, and that is what is getting birthed with this card which we are getting as which is called the beat or the birth. And here you can see that two children are with a dog around, moving towards the mother, and there are these the trees which are growing up, and it's a peaceful, calm place. And both the cards have the background of the sun, bright sun energy. Here it's very prominent, and here I'm sensing it's in that fuzzy nice energy of the warmth of the sun is can be depicted with this yellowish warmth is what I'm picking up. Wherein there I'm picking up is the clarity of where to go and what next to be done. And that's where the connection is. Now there is this birth which is happening, meaning that the masculine and feminine energy, they're on the way to reach home, and there is this support, there is this guiding light which is telling them which direction to go. They're kind of the hands join and moving along with that direction. And here with that card, interestingly, which I was guided to read reverse. This is the Queen of Forces. This is like the absolutely the balance of everything, the sun and the moon, the yin yang, the water and the earth. This is the perfect, the light and the dark. And this is the perfect balance card. But my guides were telling me to read it reversed, and meaning that there is still more things to be balanced in this connection. There are more things are reaching there because this card has come, so things are getting worked on to move towards the balanced state. And that is the message which I am picking up for the current energy for this connection. But things are in the right direction because it's moving. But I just want to also show you what is at the bottom of the deck. Now bottom of the deck, there is definitely somebody's ego mind. This could be masculine, feminine. I am not commenting. You can check the respective readings. This could be, but this is impacting the connection level. Now if you can see, there is this mirror, there is a reflection, and either ways, twin flames are the mirror energy as we know it. And the only person, there are two people who are standing by the side of this individual, but the only person which is kind of in the mirror and viewed is this person in the center. And that's like kind of giving way to importance to something, to self, or kind of in that state of ego mind, which is telling you that, I am the one and nothing else really matters. And there is this energy. It could be something in my guides are saying this could be in the environment as well, which is impacting the connection. There could be some still the karmic balances which needs to be done, which is kind of having that energy strong and impacting the masculine, feminine and the connection, because this is where the energies are. Now let's kind of focus, what are the challenges, or what are the energies which are getting worked on? What are the obstacles? What are the challenges which are getting removed or getting worked on as we speak, or as you watch this reading? What are those energies which are the challenges which are getting worked on by divine in the connection? So let's check that, and I'll use the psychic tarot. Let's see what those messages are. What are the messages tonight? Okay, this one, 13. So what is getting worked on is the transformation. That's number 13, which we get there. And I'll get two more. Let's see what are the further messages which we get. Then you will tune in to the reading. What are the further messages? Okay, there's one more. Patience and planning, number 7. 2 sevens is what we've got there. That is like the divine plan which we talk about, because 7 is a very spiritual number. This one popped out and says spiritual union. So that is what is getting worked on. Things are on the path getting worked on. Is this divine is taking care and working on these aspects of this connection. And at the bottom of the deck we have obstacles and challenges that is getting removed by the divine team, and by the collective divine teams and angels, guides, and your masculines and feminines divine team, and primarily the universe And here we have the gaps are getting filled, the steps are guided, and obstacles and challenges are being removed through. And number 5 is also the number for transformation. And this is what we have. So this is the time that things are definitely getting worked on with the this transformation. There is this butterfly which is emerging out of that caterpillar energy and ready to take the flight, and there is the old version which kind of gets cleared, so that the flight or the newer heights which needs to be attained. Right now you're parked this place and there is something else which needs to be attained at, and that energy, this is needed. So maybe I'm just sensing that, this is a height which probably needs a newer wings, and this old technique of climbing may not just work. Maybe there is a newer version of you, which, or when I say you, it is the connection energy. So both the counterparts or at the connection level, this is getting worked on, and maybe the new heights can be achieved, because this transformation with the wings, you can touch and go wherever you need to, and that's what is needed. I am just kind of, as an analogy, being shown, if you are, any of you are in the gaming, and there is this game in which I used to play. It's God of War, and in God of War, in one of the modes, when you attain powers, right, you win those extra powers, and when you attain some stages and clear those stages. So in one of the stages, the hero, I'm missing out the name. It's all based on the old Greek characters, and that Kratos is the name of the main character. Kratos get wings, so whenever he has to climb up, or not climb, like jump from one building to another, you can take that, and when the distance is too much, the wings come and help. And my guides are asking me to share that analogy, that there are times when the distance at this point in time, if Kratos had to jump from this building to another without the wings, it will die and fall off. So you have to activate those wings, and then you can fly to the you can move and jump onto the other building. These are small flights. So that's what they're telling me, that at this point in time, if you look at it, might be feeling, if you look at those heights, for some of you, you might be feeling that it's impossible, it's just not possible. But with that transformation and the wings, when you activate that newer version of you, and that's at the connection level both, that would seem so easy that you will be able to jump off from one ground to another by activating that wings mode. And there is this, as what divine is working on, is that as the masculine and the feminine energies are moving towards home, more towards the divine power, and I'm sensing that third energy is the nurturing, the mother energy, wherein, or the divine energy, wherein they're kind of going towards that. There is definitely a need of patience, because there is more to be planned around. There are 2 pillars, and that I'm sensing as that 11, that portal energy which was activated, and a lot happened. Now new portal energies are continuously opening and working. And this reminds me that one of my very dear subscriber, and she is a regular watcher on my channel, she asked about the portals energy. I need to make one video, and I kind of said that I will. I don't know when will I get time to do that, but yeah, I'm just reminded of doing that. That was my conversation with divine, my divine team, and they told me something about portal. I was questioning, I was wondering how this works, because in ancient Indian way, there is no 11/11, or because that's a very Western calendar. And so I was just wondering, because there is no mention of such things in this side and portal energy. So I was having a conversation with my divine team, and they gave me very interesting answer, which is what I wanted to make a small video on. And I have such conversations. Maybe I should just start putting in and sharing, but let's see, whenever the time is right, I shall do that. And okay, so they're telling me that Knowing me, then they're just kind of doubting if I'll ever come up with those. But yeah, I see, I'm in the surrendered state, and whatever they ask me to do, I do it. So if they want me to share it right now, so I'll just tell you guys what they told me is that when the portal energy was working, what they told me is that it is by the collective has the power to create those portals. It's not that to start with, divine had a plan that they want 1111 portals and then they will open the energies. What my divine team told me is that because of the collective intentions, those portals get opened, and 1111, 1212, there are astrological movements by this, because all the astrology, Vedic astrology in the very Asiatic way or Indic ancient texts, they suggest everything happens. There's a lot of importance being given to the science behind the astral movements and stuff, and portal energies around that. But there are also saints and elevated, and there are like many of them. When you travel to Himalayas, you might not find them. There's some of them, like they stay buried under deep ice for days and days and months, and then they come out after the meditative states. There are several of them. There are some of them you will find in up Himalayas or spread over across. So I think Eastern world or the Indian culture, we are very blessed here with that kind of energy. And when you listen to them, when you talk to them, there is one I follow. It's in Kolantak Peet. It's in Hindi primarily, and they access the portal energies at any given point in time they want. They can, this is basis their readiness, and they access those portals, and they can actually access and travel to the Himalayan saints portal energies, and whatever ancient knowledge they have seen and kind of stored in the energy form, these saints, and they can access it. They're open portals they travel to, and then while sitting in one place. So what I was told at the portal energies opening is that it is because of the collective intentions being set that there are portal energies opening, and by 1111, 1212, because this is a very Western, calendars are not based on the astrological movement, etc., like in the ancient Indic ways it is. So that is more on the intention that these 1111, 1010 or 1212 kind of portals energy work. It's real, it's actual, and it really does happen, but it is more on the intentions, because the collective intention is so strong that it opens the portal energies. But they also told me that if an individual is ready, they can access these portal energies whenever they want to and as they're ready, and to access it. So then it doesn't work even the time, these are not so time bound, is what I was told by my divine team. I'll probably have to tell San that this is where I have already shared a little bit which I had to share. This video might go a little longer, but I think my guides were telling me to share this, so I will, and I have. So this is what they're saying, that there is this planning which needs to be done for these pillars to kind of take on to the next level, and the shape, and these two energies, when they're kind of coming together, they're pretty close, and this light is shining. And they are saying that there is, as the planning is going on and as the readiness levels are going up, there is a little bit more patience. And I know many of us are tired of that, but it is what it is. And then what they're working, that things are getting balanced, you can see that these entire balance which needs to be established, and that is what getting worked, so that the spiritual union can be achieved. And this is the spiritual union through which they're removing all the obstacles and working towards things. All right, so that is what. Is there any other message which I'm getting? Okay, I also wanted to focus on what energies do we expect in the connection. I did that for Divine Feminine specifically, but this is more on the connection level. What energies are, what energies are there, or kind of we expect in the near future for at the connection level? What are the energies we get to? What are the energies which are lining up? Just looking for the better words to kind of frame the question. What are the energies which are lining up in the connection, at the connection level? in the near future, what are the energies which are lining up in the near future at the connection level? Okay, let's see, what are the energies which are lining up? The source, nice. I'm holding the deck upside down. Yes, I am. So the first one which we've got is the source. And, oh, interesting, I've got this one, which says politics. And turning in. Nice. Let me see what is at the bottom of the deck. Comparison. Another 5 energy. And this is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, they're asking me to start on from here. And they're asking me to give a message that none of us, it could be a message very specifically my guides are giving for maybe people who are tuning in, or maybe one of you or a group of you. But what my guides are telling me, or what the spirit guides are saying at this point in time, my divine team, that none of us on this journey, none of you on this journey, on this twin flame journey, or whatever name you want to give it, should be comparing your journey to anybody else. A bamboo, though thin and shallow from within, cannot say is worse than an oak tree, which is fuller, stronger, bigger. And oak tree doesn't want to be a bamboo, and bamboo doesn't want to be oak tree. They both are on their journey. Both have their different life spans. They both have their different journeys they go through, right? So there is no comparison really between these two. They're unique in their own ways, and so is the journey for each one of you. Each one of you have the journey which is unique, which is meant for you and your counterpart. And here you should not be comparing it or saying that that union has manifested, not mine, or when will this happen, because everybody else, you may be seeing unions happening around, and then you question why this, and then you start comparing basically. And that is what my divine team is saying, that you do not need to do that. It's not the necessity, because each journey is unique and you should not be comparing it. Now there is this connection, a very strong connection which you are forming, which this connection is kind of becoming and closer to the source and becoming the source, like that universal energy of that bright sun. There is a lot of creativity which will be experienced at the connection level, and activations around the lower chakras again be revisited. That is primarily on the solar plexus and sacral. And yes, they're saying root chakra as well needs to be revisited. Now here, as the lower chakras are revisited, because transformation stays at the base and at the root is where the Kundalini energy sits. Kundalini energy resides at actually the Muladhara. The right place for Kundalini to reside, or the place for it to sit, is actually the sacral, but it has fallen down to Muladhara. And that's where, or I'm sorry, I'm just saying all this. Muladhara is root chakra. Muladhara is where it resides, and it is ought to be rising up from there, and the lower chakras are very, very important. Once it crosses the sacral, when the Kundalini rises and crosses the sacral chakra, that there is no looking back. It just meets the target for sure. So lower chakras hence are very important and very gross, because that's where the lot of earthly stuff is stored and processed. Another interesting fact which I would share with you, and root chakra or the Muladhara chakra is the highest chakra in animals. They can ascend to that, and that forms when they when the evolution or when they evolve consciously beyond that, is when that's where the humans, for humans that's the starting chakra. For animals, that's the highest they can go. So that is why even the root chakra or the Muladhara has a lot of the animal instincts, safety, security, food, shelter, and not exactly food, shelter in ours. It could be money for us, because that's the security, or any of those dimensions. But these things getting worked so that things can be ascended further. Willpower is another thing which is getting triggered, is what I'm hearing, so that things can be moved to the next level, because there are things which needs to be dealt with in the near future at the connection level, which is needed to be taken care of, because I'm sensing there is this politics. How it comes, where it comes, I don't know. I'm not picking up that, but this could be from anywhere in the environment. This could be some energies which are trying to kind of intervene and pull it back to where it is. So you need to be connected more to the source, and you are getting that, but be ready to face and rise to the level. This is nothing to be scared of, but this is just the awareness. This is more of the information that you might be getting this energy. But the more you stay connected to the source energy, and this transformation any which ways is happening, you are able to deal with it. So there are these masked energy in front. You might see that, yeah, something is, and this is not the masculine or feminine. This is, I'm sensing, could be something which is coming from like, which is not part of you, but that can impact you, and energies can potentially become you, right? So you need to kind of stay in the protected zone. What I mean is, call upon Archangel Michael, shield yourself, work on raising your vibration like it is, and you are protected. Don't you worry on that. And you can see how peaceful, you can see all the demonic or the dark energies and can't really impact this individual who is so pretty kind of in this energy of tuning in to the source, and that is what you are. The spiritual union is all about. You need to kind of unite with yourself, and that is the experience which will draw more and more, give you the strength and establish the balance which needs to be going. And the universe will line up this energy wherein you will have all the support to tune in more, tune in better, because this is what will be coming forth. And you need to also set your intentions that you will be doing so as well. Now I will pull some cards from Archangel Michael. Or romance angels, whatever wants to come forth, because I've mixed both decks. So what are the messages? I've got 3 messages. The first one is, it's time to leave the unhealthy situation. So whatever is, because this is coming at the connection level, I'll just come to that. I'll just open all the cards. Keep your eyes on the targeted intention. Let me see what is the third one. And a wonderful thing, a favorable outcome. Now here we've got 3 cards from Archangel Michael, I think really from romance angels, but that's fine. They're asking me on top, there is one, and they're asking me to take that. Passion. Okay, I'll just kind of move this little and keep this here. A favorable, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there is this favorable outcome which is coming forth. All you need to do, which is definitely there. So all the situation, don't you worry about nothing. It's all lining and moving towards a favorable outcome for all those who are involved. And it's time to leave this unhealthy situation, meaning that whatever these imbalances are, whatever. So divine is working towards ensuring that, if there are any egos still stuck, there are imbalances around there, anything which is, coming forth, you need to be ready to manage any of it. And it's time that, divine is working on clearing off those paths and obstacles on the way. And all you need to do is keep your eyes on the targeted intention. You just need to be working towards, it's not being obsessed about union, it's not being obsessed about what a divine masculine or divine masculines to be obsessed about divine feminine. No, it's not that. It's about keeping your intentions that yes, this is, I want to be in union, and that's what, but I'm also surrendering it to divine, and let it, and whatever actions you're guided to take, you need to just take that. It's like the inspired actions which you need to follow, and then you have a favorable outcome, which is taking you to this passionate feeling, which is, which will make your heart and soul to sing with joy. Now I'll also pull some heart messages as to whatever wants to come forth for this reading, whatever messages wants to come forth. My soul from the pavement, past the moon was gone. She's smiling with the leaves. First one, what we've got here is a message for you. Oh, wow. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So whosoever is watching this reading, there is a message from your counterpart that it is their higher self which is kind of connected to this reading, and thank you so much for that. This message is really beautiful, and it's saying that they love you. Love you, and love you. That's the message they want to give you. And that's the first heart message which came. And that is so wonderful. I just feel like reading it again. So I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And that's the message. Let's see, what is this one? First, you kind of check the energy of this card, this rainbow energy, this purity I sense out of this, and it says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So I'm picking this lot of intention work which needs to be set in. If there's anything stuck in the ego, set the intention that I want to clear it. Let this all go. Detach from those situations, unhealthy situations. It could be unhealthy habits, unhealthy thoughts. Do that bit from your end so that divine can also help you further and you can experience that freedom. And yeah, that first I want to show you. And yeah, this is what I was talking about, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So there is this surrendering which needs to happen. For some of you who are watching this reading might be very specific, wherein this thing needs to be worked on, and the surrender, and something needs to let go. And things will work out, and probably that's what let go of some ego stuff which is happening, some imbalances there and some obstacles, or this could be something more which you are aware of and you would know exactly what it is. And let's see, I will, as a closing note, we'll pull one flower message, and let's see what that message is like. Okay, what is the message, divine, for the connection? What is the closing message which she wants to give? And this says emotional healing, bleeding heart. Oh, it's so nice. So there is an emotional healing happening to a bleeding heart or whatever is left. It's a beautiful energy, and look at that. So beautiful. This is a flower which is called bleeding heart actually, and so beautiful. And it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you allow your heart to mend. So there is this mending of heart, but you need to let go of the pain is also the message. The person who's watching this reading, just be mindful of that. And divine is also saying that, yeah, they're working on it. They're working with you. They're working constantly. And these are the messages for you, dear ones, lovely souls. Thank you so much for all the support you extend to the channel to me, and this the readings which I keep doing month on month, in spite of whatever comes. I have my setbacks, which happens as well, but yeah, I keep going on, of course, with the great help of the divine, and I can't be, and I'm so grateful for that divine help. My divine team, so supportive. Thank you for that, and thank you all of you tuning in. Thank you for everything. Thanks a lot. And I really, with that note, I'll disclose it. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Enjoy your holiday season to the fullest. I'll see you guys soon with another reading. And till then, spread love, be happy. Bye.